Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Great Teacher Onizuka, episode 16. Alright, Onizuka did all of this.
He's truly the great teacher.
For the ultimate joke at the end where he didn't even need all of that. Like, he passed that test, he scored the highest in the nation.
This is how you do the OP protagonist.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And now he's a proper legend. He is the great teacher.
Exactly.
Like, from now on, it's just going to be his reputation being built upon the accomplishments of saving the damsel in distress.
Right. I mean, he defeated Miss
being the
Footlicker.
smartest teacher.
Like,
that is true.
Like, if he can do that, he can do anything.
One does not simply defeat Miss Footlicker.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. Not even her own parents could do that.
Right.
Yes. Tachigawara, I'm curious to see if he will carry over, though, into the future stuff. Because he essentially still,
Right, he's still antagonistic,
exists.
he still exists and all that, yeah. I think, okay, what if, when Onizuka finally defeats him, he gives Tachigawara a sock as a symbol that he has been set free, that Dobby is free at long last.
But wouldn't that have to come from his master?
Good point.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We've already discussed about how we think she might, like, get rid of him and stuff. But I think she might also be out of the story for the most part.
Yeah.
So I think it's more just going to be a thing of like, all right, what's the next things for Onizuka and his students? We'll see.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, I think this will endear him even more so to his kids. And yeah, looking forward to that dynamic. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get into this. I just love that. Whoa, crash into the rolling morning flash. I'm in the coolest driver's high. I always wonder, like, is there going to be a point where this opening will actually get stuck in my head? Because it's not one of my openings that I think of as like, oh, a great OP or anything.
Oh yeah?
Because the visuals don't really help that much. But
I love watching it so much.
But it is so corny. I love it, TV.
Welcome everyone, we're Semblance of Sanity.
Like an action hero! Oh, he's gonna love this attention. What is all this stuff on his...
A bachelor. Yes.
Cosplay and surfing the internet. Yeah. Next famous teacher. Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! Okay. Interesting. A legend amongst them. Yeah.
Can we copy strike Onizuka?
Like, my thought is that it's someone who... SOS! In the background! Hey! Shout out! Appreciate it. Nothing!
There's gonna be one soon.
Very soon, yes. Wow, no shame. No shame at all.
Not at all.
The guy isn't even in the background of the bar. What's with those shades inside?
The way they make the stripes on her shirt like bulge.
Right, right. Oh my gosh. Passed down for 1,000,000 years in China. And they have all this history together, so they're still good after all that. Right. Oh my gosh. This is all building for the perfect joke.
Yeah. And then she immediately walks up and
right.
like the draw.
Oh my gosh.
Does she have different colored eyes?
I think so, yeah. I can smell the crazy. Like, it's so terrifying. Like, Footlicker just got an upgrade. Oh my gosh. She is not wearing anything underneath. Yeah. Okay. Urumi Kanzaki.
Probably a fake name. I mean, they need a scandal, so.
Well, also she needs dry clothes, yeah. I'm sensing extreme Machiavellianism, like.
Well, I mean, she's connected to Aizawa, so.
Right.
If not her, then at least probably Aizawa pulling the strings.
Oh.
Yeah, getting arrested as a pervert. Yeah. Danger, Will Robinson.
Yep. She's tearing the shirt, shows sign of struggle.
Yeah.
協力してね。まだ60年も70年も残ってる私のゾッとするくらい長い人生の時間。
What the heck? Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You'd think Onizuka would, like, put 2 and 2 together that some students have it out for him.
Gotcha, okay. Does he know her?
Maybe.
I think she might be a graduate.
Maybe she's like who taught Aizawa how to be.
Maybe. Here we go. Here she is. Yeah, they know her. Oh, crap. What? What?
But even get a snake like that?
Ah! There's scissors! Ah! It has to be a prop. It has to be a prop.
Of course it is, but they have...
Yeah. It still bit his dick, though.
Yeah. Whoa.
何？同じ道を志す友人が遠方から来てくれるのはなんて嬉しいことかと説いてるわけですね。それでは次の文を誰かに読んでもらいましょうか。はーい。その前にちょっと質問があるんですけど。いいわよ。何かしら。今の孔子さんの言葉を原文で言うと、通曰学而学習通。そんな孔子の時代を考えると、
Yep, called it. She's the other smart student in the class.
どう思います？
何してんのいきなり地上だなんて。ほっといてください。生徒の質問に答えられないなんて死んだ方がマシよ。
これが神崎のやり方なんです。あの子は可愛く言えばいたずら好きというか、とにかく教師が授業を続けられないようにするんです。
Oh my gosh.
証拠を残さずありとあら
They
ゆる
don't
手
want
段
to
を
go
使って
after
教
her
師に嫌がら
because
せを
she's
する。
too good.
それが神崎うるみの授業テロなんです。
Classroom terrorism.
それで自信をなくしてさ。
Hardcore drill sergeant!
ベロだがベロだが知らねえが、そこまでわかって
Tongueism, oh my god.
この俺が骨の髄までわかるように説教してやります。いいといたずらが過ぎんじゃねえのか。
This music, oh my god.
我慢の限界があんぞ。
何の話ですか？
わかんないじゃねえんだ
Tell
よ。
me you don't understand.
ゆつきちゃんを流され。ああ、そういや。
Oh, don't. The vice principal, he knows what's up.
彼女は特別なんだ。知らんのか。ないって話したまえ。だからどんな大学だろう。
So what?
手をことのできる霞をもらっている。いわば我が学園のスターだ。
Oh my gosh.
もし彼女のみんな
I was gonna say, I think she's like some kind of genius, but
つまんのだからな。
The eye powers have spoken.
yeah.
よろしく。だからそれをやめろと言ってるんだ。それをさえろ。3年4組担任鬼塚が生き死に。
The battle lines are drawn. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right.
Okay.
Main antagonist, everything right here. Here we go.
All right.
To be honest, in order to defeat Onizuka, you need to have a 200 IQ, you know?
Yes.
In order to go toe-to-toe with him.
So basically, Aizawa just called in Johan. Like
Right. I was gonna say, she reminds me of Griffin or Johan because of the blonde hair, like dead eyes of just...
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That was weird. All right.
Like, okay.
Of course she has no problems with telling people her name.
Yeah.
Of course she has no problems with being at the forefront of it, all of this.
Yeah.
This
I
is
have diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity. This is like the nation of Japan against Onizuka.
Yeah.
Like this isn't just like a kid anymore.
Onizuka versus the world, you know.
Right. In a lot of ways, this is something where Onizuka really can't beat her. And I'm kind of excited about that because
what will he do?
Yeah,
like,
she's going to just do all the maniacal stuff.
And the fact that they got out of the way the whole kidnapping situation with Miss Footlicker is like, okay, now they're not going to do that with this one.
Right.
They're going to do something different.
Ugh, she gives me the jeebies. Just no. Ugh. All right, well, here we go. okay, all right. Have you ever heard of power escalation? Like,
yeah, like
they're like, oh, we thought Footlicker was bad. Then they're just like, no, let's crank
numbers. You can bump those numbers up. Like,
right. We thought like, okay, yeah, Footlicker, she's Machiavellian.
Yes.
You know, she's got some serious maniacal, like, you know, sociopathic, problems. This girl, Urumi Kanzaki, she is Johan.
Like I thought it was gonna be something where she was kind of a ditz, but she was working with Aizawa specifically.
Right.
You know?
Right.
No.
Aizawa basically was just like, all right, we need to go to DEFCON 1.
Yeah, like I feel like this was like from Troy when they go to get like Achilles, and it's like, we don't need to control him, we need to unleash him. You know, it's just This is ridiculous.
So, okay, hold on. Onizuka is, he's at the top of the world. He's like, yeah, I'm a folk hero, national television. I'm going to get a girlfriend. Everything's awesome.
Yeah.
Then, like, he wishes upon a 5 yen coin.
Which she probably organized to be there.
She probably not. Yeah, because here's the thing. When we discuss things in Monster, another show where there's a super genius antagonist
that is also blonde and young and all that,
and terrifying, you assume everything is according to Keikaku.
Exactly.
For that. This girl is in a comedy, so things have to make less sense for her, and which means literally everything surrounding this is according to Keikaku.
And the thing is, with what's happened so far, apart from counting on Onizuka's stupidity in a lot of cases,
or just his boner,
his bone pitity, but
I mean that's seriously,
Stuponer.
guys,
Stuponer,
don't think with your boner, please,
take
that out of context,
otherwise it's
important.
Otherwise, it will get bitten off by a snake.
Yep.
Literal or metaphorical. But because like with the whole coin thing, she could have been like in the bushes, right? She tailed him. Yeah. She is in the bushes. She sort of like rolls a coin over, and he finds it, and then he finds it. He tosses it over because there was a splash, so she wasn't already in the water. So then she just jumps into the water while his back's turned, and then comes up, and it's like, oh no, and then goes from there. Now,
I mean, like, okay. Here's the thing, like anyone out there with just a little bit of when you're already thinking about things in that respect, and a half-naked girl comes out just wet and just like, oh, don't let me straddle your motorcycle and like let's go. Right. It's just like, oh boy, like like if you don't make the decision right there, then it's like, oh no,
you pull out the cross in the holy water and just start like,
in the name of the Father and the do not want. Because there's things in life that are awesome, but they don't come easy. I'm just gonna say, like the point is that like
just have that little bit of self-doubt
and suspicion,
especially for someone in Onizuka's case where he already had someone like try and get like got pictures of him in a compromising situation. Right?
Man!
So you'd think he'd be like,
no,
mate, Onizuka.
But the thing is that she did everything perfectly. I'm a fan. I saw you on TV,
exactly.
And he's like, "Oh, it worked."
Yeah, and she like had all the information in there to say. So she's like, "Oh, I'm 19. All this stuff, right?"
Yep. And so she worked him well, and
she hustled you good.
And she is attractive, and here's the thing. Here's the other thing. Once like they start going over to the laundromat, you do see that there is a hotel near the laundromat there. So he's thinking, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But then she goes there. Now she stripped naked for him too.
Yes.
So there's that as well.
Right.
He was in too deep already at that point. So
yes.
I think if he had enough semblance of sanity, he could have realized, oh, wait a minute. Like,
what he really needs is he needs like a metal cod piece that he can just strap on
So
that way he's like, I don't need to worry about this.
He needs some kind of electroshock
virginity protected.
Well, no. Like he needs like some kind of electroshock therapy that whenever a girl is making advances towards him, it's something where it just goes like he instinctively like flexes and it just kills the boner immediately, just like immediately because with the thing is with Onizuka, I've seen it where he is actually the one making the initiative.
Yes.
Like in a lot of ways with Kunyo's mom, you know?
Right.
Like they had a connection. There was something there because he showed Kunyo what it means to be a real man. And it's like, hey, that's bravo. And
Right.
she didn't like, put herself out there for him.
Right.
Or
I mean,
anything.
she did end up they did end up falling on each other and stuff, but that was because of the crash.
Yes, but she wasn't going to immediately just kind of throw her body into him,
Right.
essentially.
All we got was a little blush afterwards of like,
right.
This is a cool guy.
It's cute.
Yeah.
So Onizuka needs Fuyutsuki to be like, and okay, now I'm the girl coming at you.
Yeah.
Be like, oh yes, Onizuka, I'm your fan. And he's like, oh nope.
Yeah, I'm picturing like Ron and Leslie dealing with Councilman Jam.
Yes.
When they need to untamify him.
Right.
And it's like, Tammy.
It'll probably take a long time because I keep forgetting that he's 22.
Right.
Because in a lot of ways Fuyutsuki seems way more mature for her age.
Because she is more mature than him.
Right, but the thing is that his maturity level is like a 15-year-old.
Right.
And he's 22.
Right.
So in that way, I get it, Onizuka. I get it. But once she starts putting this stuff on you, that's when it's like, wait a minute. You could even go like, wait, let's go back to my place. We'll do all this there. You're into that. That's cool. But
not in public, right here with a glass entrance and everything.
Yeah, but I love that at the very least that wasn't something that had some long-reaching consequences.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Because they didn't be like, I got you and I win. This is no. I'm going to get inside your head, Onizuka, and I'm going to destroy you. I'm not going to get you arrested. No.
That's too
pedestrian.
Yeah.
I'm not Aizawa.
No. It makes me think of a Moriarty is like, no, don't be obvious. I mean, I'm going to get you arrested eventually.
Right. I'm going to tear the heart out of you. Yeah. This is the thing where Onizuka will be the great teacher. And she is going to tear apart.
The thing is
that whole thing there,
because this is a dragon. This is not some easy opponent.
Legendary actions.
There's all soloing this boss will be difficult.
No.
In fact, soloing this boss is stupid.
It's brilliant. That's what it's gonna be. This is going to be the thing where Onizuka finally rallies the class behind him. You know why? I think because she's going to stay, and she's going to stay way longer than even Aizawa wants her to stay.
Sure. Okay.
Because I think that.
That was a desperate move for Aizawa.
Exactly. I think that Aizawa essentially released the Kraken, way too early. This is episode
Pandora's box.
Yeah, this is episode 16. What I think it's going to be is this is going to be the long game where this character will leave the school and come back, But when she leaves, she's not going to be defeated. Aizawa and even Yoshikawa, Kukuchi, even Kunyo. Kikuchi, thank you. They're all going to at some point rally together and basically show her why he's the great teacher Onizuka. Not because of the whole TV thing or because of the one thing he did recently, but he actually did win the hearts of all of these kids.
Yeah.
And even Aizawa, I think, is going to be like, Rumi, you go a bit too far, and she's going to be like, you brought me here, Aizawa.
Yeah, and Aizawa will be like, I admire you as a fellow, bringer of destruction to the school.
I kneel at your feet, obviously, because you taught me everything I know.
Exactly.
But there's still that 60 IQ difference that we share.
There are limits.
There are limits, exactly. And I like that Urumi doesn't have a feeling of a sense of urgency. When she gets addressed by Onizuka and all these others, she just kind of, what? Oh,
she walks in. What? She walks in like she owns the place. She freaking pulled out a snake and had it bite his crotch right in the middle of class. Like, she didn't necessarily, like, pull it out of her bag, you know? And, like, there you go. But there were other people
But we're not saying she didn't pull it out of her ass either.
Right. And the fact that Onizuka was, like very much just, like, you know, looking at her and stuff and was distracted, right? That didn't mean that the other students were. And all it would have taken was another student to see her do something incriminating and be like, yeah, I saw her do it, right? And then she's done.
Right. So right now, this is going to be fear versus just brash tenacity. So Onizuka represents brash tenacity, right?
Yes, he does.
But then
indeed.
she is going to rule this area by fear.
She already kind of does.
Right. But I think it's more so the teachers that are scared of her.
Yes.
And the people that don't have as much experience with her are the ones that are probably going to be like, you know, unfazed for now. Like Fuyutsuki got completely blindsided by her, like, oh, I don't need you to teach me.
Right.
Like, I'm 1,000 times smarter than you.
Yeah.
You will never be as good as me. And I love that was a tactic that I didn't expect her to use.
I didn't either. I expected her to do something a lot more like direct and blunt and kind of
childish.
Yeah. But this was like, oh no, that she just completely disassembled her, you know.
Yeah.
And it makes me really curious because up till now, Kikuchi has been the smart one.
Yes.
And the way he was, like, they focused on him being terrified.
Right.
It's like he's
even
like,
Kikuchi
crap.
is terrified.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know what. There's nothing I can do here. Like, I'm out of my depth. Maybe he can. But
maybe he can. Maybe the thing with Kikuchi is that if we think, let's imagine that they're going to give backstory at some point to this class. 3-4 has always been a problem for the teachers. This girl constantly makes teachers quit being teachers. Not being teachers of 3-4, but being teachers. She destroys teachers. So 3-4 is not the problem. What I think it is that all this time she's been in the class, you know, going up through the grades regularly. Sure. She can go into a university at any point she wants, but she needs to go through the process.
Right.
And I think what it is that the only reason why she's here is because she's not an adult yet. She's not able to actually make legal decisions for herself without maybe a parents or something like that.
Right, because like, it's easy to think of this school as all these kids basically being in high school, but they're not.
But they're
in
not.
Junior high.
Yeah, they're third-year junior hires. So essentially they're 14
Yeah.
or 15 at most.
Right.
Right, because of
3 years of high
and
school.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So what I think this is that she is the original cancer, like the original like
she could have been what turned class 3-4 into a problem because
exactly.
maybe she basically before the teachers quit, they ended up sort of turning nasty, you know. And then and maybe the class hates her for that reason or something. Who knows? You know. But like we don't know because we don't know why class 3-4 ended up being a problem class in the first place.
Right. If it's more of a thing of that class 3-4 has been a problem as a year, like that spot specifically, it doesn't make sense that the problem would have been systemic multiple years in the past. Right. But what I think it is it's not that 3-4 is the problem. It's that this group of kids is the problem.
Sure.
And they've moved up 2-4, 1-4,
right,
and so on and so forth. So what could be the thing here is that she worked all of them over the course of, you know, 2 years or 3 years or something. And now her being back, everyone's like,
did you miss me? Did you miss me?
Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? No, Kikuchi did not miss you. And I love the idea of Aizawa like studying at the feet of her Sith master, you know, just like yes, teach me. And
while at the same time looking for a way to overthrow
her. Yes. But then her also just, I don't need to be here. Like, I don't gain anything by being here.
Right.
Sure, you guys give me a chance to flex on all y'all. You know?
But that gets old after a while, and I don't have any new teachers here, so it's not really fun. I'll just stay home. Like, when they showed that the gym teacher was like,
even the gym teacher is scared.
Okay.
Like,
you know,
you know what it probably was that he's the real pervert of of the school, right?
I mean, Onizuka is.
Onizuka is as well, but I meant he's the one that's actually stayed there.
Not the main character, yeah.
Well, right. But he's also an official teacher that's been on for more than 1 year, probably.
Yes.
So what it was probably 1 year he was a bit too forward with Irumi Kanzaki, and she just brought him to like the brink of being just destroyed, and he's like everything about him just shrunk into himself. He's like nope. So he like bucks it to the teacher's lounge. He's like, she's back. And that's actually a really brilliant thing for this show to do. The other characters responding so dramatically and over the top.
It is a great way to build this person up.
Absolutely.
And it's also a great explanation for why we haven't seen her yet. Like the idea that she just hasn't ever had to be here and she doesn't care about being here because she's that smart and she has, diplomatic immunity, right? She's going to graduate automatically anyways.
Yeah, she's going to become a freaking world leader if she wants to be.
Exactly. Yeah. So
actually, that's actually a really good, interesting point here.
What?
She's broken. Onizuka fixes broken children. That's kind of the point of him being a great teacher.
And when we saw her, she was just sitting at home watching TV.
Alone.
So that's a good point.
Yeah. So what we're also potentially setting up is the way he could, again, be the great teacher, is that her thing is she's probably very lonely.
Sure.
And she said, I want to kill some time. She said it multiple times.
Yep.
I could probably kill some time with him. And when I hear kill some time, that sounds like a distraction.
Yeah, right.
But Absolutely. It sounds like a distraction from the existential nightmare that is time is just being killed,
right? Whether
I like it or not, but I'm not enjoying that time is being killed. It's like
I'm alone in the world,
right? Right. Imagine being that smart, and imagine the boredom that comes from just the mundane everyday life.
I heard a story. I don't, and this is just a story, so I don't know if it's true, but that there was this dude who was like insanely smart, like in the past 200 IQ level, like somewhere like 270 or something stupid, right? Yeah, like some one of those things that's just like freak of nature. Reality is stranger than fiction.
Right.
Things.
Sure.
And but he didn't actually do anything that was like, high IQ inclined.
Right.
He was actually a bartender.
Okay.
Because that he so craved and sought after the normalcy that he would rather stay in that than go be some rocket scientist, right?
Wow. So in some ways you kind of need to know your limitations so that you crave purpose. Like in some ways, like here's something that I find is very interesting. People that tend to be smarter, I would say tend to be less positive. Now, this is something I don't think that is necessarily true.
Yeah, not intrinsically like always the case, but
no, totally. But like, here's something I found to be kind of interesting is that there's this threshold I've seen where you get people who are really smart, but they have a purpose, they have a vision in their life. They are so urgent. They have so much like.
It's a sight to behold.
It's a sight to behold. I kind of think of in some ways like Elon Musk in particular. Like he's smart, but he's not necessarily a genius. Like you can see moments of genius.
And there are probably a bunch of people out there smarter than him.
Oh, a whole lot of people. Yeah. But what I see with a lot of people out there who have this desire to make the most of the time that they have, they are not necessarily smart people. They are driven, focused, and vision goal-oriented people. And the thing I've seen that happens when people who, one, are intelligent, but also they're very, how would I say this? Not philosophical, but they question existence and they get into, like, that whole thing there. They start to go into this very nihilistic, kind of purposeless life. Where they are focused on improving and learning and absorbing information, but they're not necessarily
they're not very driven.
They're not very driven to utilize that information. Now, this is very like gross simplification and like my own perspective, very limited.
No, but I think
worldview.
I get what you mean, because it's the idea that if they're smart enough that they are not distracted by the mundane,
right?
Because you could say that like a lot of us would have nihilistic views if we say just were like alone in a box to think about things, right? You know, like like that'd be pretty easy, right?
Right.
So since all the stuff like school and things come so easy to her, right? You know,
language.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
she might as well not even be there.
Knowledge. Yeah.
Then and we did see her just watching that TV. I would not be surprised at all if she was very nihilistic because, you know, I mean, because imagine what it must not to excuse anything about her, but that's gotta be rough for her if she feels like you're all about connection. If she feels like there's no one that she can connect with.
Yep.
You know, because
So I'm guessing that when I said Machiavellianism, I can smell it all over her. What I actually don't think is the Machiavellianism of Aizawa or Footlicker.
Right, because she probably doesn't care enough to do that.
What I sense is more of the dominatrix Machiavellianism, where, do you remember in Sherlock? The woman.
Yes. I forget her name. But
But one of the most
Irene Adler.
Irene Adler. Yes, one of the best antagonists in literature in terms of the kind of the femme fatale, because that trope is overused so much.
Oh yeah.
And even in the original literature, I don't think she was actually a dominatrix.
No. She was just some random person.
Yes, but the thing is that I think that what they're trying to go for here is that Onizuka, in the protagonist sense, is also very lonely. He is also one that is trying to find purpose.
Sure. Okay.
He is trying to make a difference in the world by being a proper teacher.
Yeah, okay.
He is trying to change the world around him. Her, I think she's craving a proper distraction, kind of like Moriarty. But her arc is going to be where she finds out she's not a Moriarty. She's more of an Irene Adler who wishes that she could have the connection with someone that wouldn't be just a distraction. They would be someone that would be a constant source of human connection.
And you know, if
some normalcy.
Well, yeah, and if if Onizuka is able to reach her,
yes,
then Aizawa's not far off. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
I almost feel like they bring her in as a way to have Aizawa have someone else to work with, right? Because before she always did. She had her, you know, her entourage that would follow her around, you know, or she had the Toriko. Yeah. But now there was the whole stuff with Teshigawara, and then there was the stuff with Miss Footlicker. Now that's all gone.
Yep.
So what now?
Right. Now I think we realize why Aizawa, in a lot of ways,
is the way she is.
Well, not just why she is the way she is, but why she chooses this form of this form of enjoyment. Like she enjoys what she does. So I think that she was inspired maybe a little bit by, and she's kind of a copycat. And she's not necessarily a great one, but she's decent.
Yeah. She rules. You know, she's the sad little king of the sad little hill. You know?
Oh, nice. That's a good callback. There's a lot of comedy that's going to come from this, but this is proper. This is proper supervillain stuff. We have now moved into a realm where the antagonists are no longer a source of comedy. They are actually terrifying.
Like, and how... Okay, here's my question, though. I don't know how long they're going to deal with this girl.
Right.
But afterwards, what could possibly come after? Like okay, Aizawa, and however, you know, her arc is resolved.
Yeah. What they have to do is have her change the class forever.
Right.
And if she is dealt with, meaning she leaves, she is not
stays.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen.
Probably not.
I think she's going to leave and be a recurring character.
Okay.
I think that it's going to be that she's like, you were a proper distraction. Thank you. And then she just leaves. And Onizuka's like, yes, I won. And we're like, no, you didn't win.
You won this battle, my friend.
Yeah, like not even a win.
Yeah,
it's more of just like, you survived.
Yeah.
Well done. Just wait, she'll be back.
Shore up your defenses.
And I would love to see actually the gym teacher kind of be like, just just hold fast, my friend. She'll be back. You didn't win this one. And Onizuka's like, ha, ha, whatever. And he's just like, you don't understand.
Okay. But she actually brought a snake in. That was not a toy. That was an actual snake.
She had a bag.
Sure, but that was an actual snake that she had bite Onizuka's crotch.
Yeah.
And that was actual antics of him running around and the chairwoman
exposing
himself, and the chairwoman coming out with the scissors. Chop, chop. We don't know how far the venom spread. Like, those scissors were not sharp. I know that I said this in the discussion, or in the reaction, but those scissors were not sharp.
I think, Jacob, she was going to kill the snake so that they could remove it.
But she said, we don't know how far the venom will spread. It's lethal. We have to,
Okay, if there's anyone I would never put it past the chairwoman to do something so badass.
Right.
And so aggressive.
Yeah.
But no, I think that it would already been too late on that respect. But the thing is that if you're bit by a poisonous snake, you're not instantly dead.
No.
Right. And I know that this show was made a while ago, but it wasn't made so long ago that you only have 5 minutes. It would be like, no, we'd call an ambulance, we'd get them down here, we'd kill the snake, sure, so it releases itself. But in that respect, there was nothing they could do to save him if it had already bitten at that point. So I think that's more to create a really, really crazy joke.
It was a crazy joke, and it was great.
And your body has some kind of defenses, so I can look up the actual time that's involved. But I think it's I don't want to just end up saying something stupid here, but I'm pretty sure that unless this was this was some specific species of snake or whatever,
if it had been a cobra,
as
they thought it was,
right. He was probably going to lose his junk no matter what.
Right. If you've ever seen the video of basically a glass of blood, right? And then they put not much, just like a little.
They have the snake.
And it's just it's not much. I think it's like a drop or something. But they put some like venom from I don't know, puff adder or something like that, and they swirl it around, and the blood turns to a biscuit.
Yeah. It's terrifying. So anyways, guys, don't just wave your dick around everywhere, because a snake might bite it.
That's right.
And that's the point of this.
No, that's just another reason why Onizuka needs a metal codpiece.
Oh my god, yes!
To protect himself against snakes.
That's the thing.
I mean,
today it was a dinosaur outfit. Tomorrow, he's gonna come in with full battle armor. And a metal codpiece. And he's gonna be like, where's your snake now?
He's like, haha, I planned around your plan.
I almost think that's gonna happen now, because if you had that happen to you, guys out there, if a snake bit you right there, how traumatized would you be for forever?
Amazon next day delivery.
Yes. This is nothing to do with your virginity anymore.
No.
You having enjoyment in life in the future. This is
self-preservation.
This is just your sanity. You buy that. Yeah, you buy day one shipping. You don't come back to school until that thing is put on.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate that Onizuka is so fearless for the most part. It's part stupidity, 1 part brave, 3 parts fool,
Absolutely.
But the thing is that there is real bravery in there somewhere. And we've seen it. We've seen it multiple times before. A lot of it right here is just emotional vengeance and outbursts there. But I love that I don't know if he comprehends what a 200 IQ would mean.
And notice they didn't say 200 IQ. They said over 200.
Yes.
As the incalculable kind of range.
You can't calculate it. Yes, she breaks all the problem-solving things and whatever.
Yeah.
We'll get into that in more future things when we get to see more of her intelligence and stuff.
Right.
But I love that when he's encountering something that's so beyond him that he doesn't even understand it, his response is, so what? And now, Onizuka's a badass, but that line wasn't all pure stupid. This was
there was some
I don't
stupid.
care. There was a lot of stupid in there, but there's a lot of it where he was like, I don't care.
She's a
kid.
Man.
I'm a teacher. Yeah. She's a student in my class.
Yep. You come into my class, into my house. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I am not afraid of her at all. And even the vice principal, I don't think he was just doing this out of I must protect her because she's an honored student. That's part of it.
He's like, for your own good,
But
Onizuka.
I think he's also, like, aware that if he had to choose whether to fire Onizuka, and keep this girl, he would not care about firing Onizuka. This is an interesting
He probably would still have to, just because of, 200 IQ, all that stuff. But given the choice.
Right, he would rather have her at the school and somewhat annoying than actually fire Onizuka. The one motivation that he's had this entire freaking show, get Onizuka out of here, got essentially...
Yeah.
Like, he protected Onizuka right there.
Right.
Like that's so contrary to his character up until this point. So I love that. I love that. That's an actual character depth moment for the vice principal.
It felt like the part from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood where the little panda tries to bite Alphonse, and then suddenly the pyramid of power that it has in its mind
gets Alphonse at the top. Just, All right, guys.
Boy.
This was an amazing episode. This was a ridiculous episode. This was crazy. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this. If you want to see the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access where you can chat with us about stories or whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.